Hey there, welcome to week one. All right, so classes technically opened on Friday. Your first week's module opened on Friday, but generally speaking, I won't be posting these videos or opening up the modules until Sunday of the incoming week. But because classes started on Friday, I went ahead and opened it up early for you. But generally speaking, these announcements each week will occur on Monday mornings. So there's no pressure to get anything done on Monday. I won't ever have a due date on Monday. In fact, the modules will become open to you on Sundays. And that's primarily to give folks who work during the week an opportunity to start getting work done early. If some of you kind of have those work life, school balancing acts. I know, I totally understand. I had to do that myself, so I can sympathize. Okay. But the purpose of these announcements is for me to be able to kind of walk you through the module, talk a little bit about what to expect for the week, and go over some due dates. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. So our very first week is really kind of divided into two different sections. We have the orientation piece, and then we actually have some of the work of the class. Really, a lot of things are introductory in nature because you just kind of need to get the hang of things in the class and the swing of kind of the routine and all of that. So we won't really get into any content this week, but what we're doing this week is kind of setting up for the content that's next week. So as far as orientation goes, the contact information, ways to get a hold of me, the layout of the class, as I mentioned in the very first video, Canvas email, the modules, the announcements, these are all things that I use in the class as ways to communicate with you. The support hub, I think, is something that is super important, and it's still fairly new in Canvas. So if you haven't used it yet, don't be totally surprised. But if you navigate to the left of Canvas here and you see the LMC Mustang, this is the support hub, and all of the student services are housed in that center. So if you're an online student, or if you're a hybrid student, or if you are on campus and you're just looking, where do I go for financial aid? Online, where do I go to find out about transfer and career services online? Where do I get counseling information online? The support hub is the place to go. So all things are here. If you have any questions, chances are the resources that you need are here in this support hub. And if you can't find what you're looking for there, then by all means ask me. I don't have all the answers. I don't proclaim to have everything memorized, but I can usually connect you with someone who is in the know. We do use Google in this class. We will use Google Docs, and you will be submitting your major pieces of writing in Google Docs. So if you don't have a Google account, now's a great time to sign up for one. You will need that in this class. We will be using Discord in this class. I know some of you are like, what, Discord? And some of you are like, what is Discord? So either way, make sure you read this page. It will tell you how to register for Discord. It's free, so don't panic. And if you already are on Discord, we'll show you how to join our particular class, give you that code, and how to change your name from, Dragon Slayer 240 to your name in Canvas. I always like to include advice from the previous semester's students, and last semester's 230 students definitely left you some gems. And then something else that I think is really important that really also speaks to my approach as a teacher is this charter for compassion. So take a minute and familiarize yourself with that. It's something we will be revisiting, especially once we start generating conversations and discussions in the class. All right, so your activities for the week. First is your introductions on Discord. Yeah, that's actually pretty self-explanatory. Get to know each other. You'll notice that we don't use Canvas discussions, and I have a bunch of different thinkings and thoughts about that, which I will be happy to share with you at some point. But those conversations and discussions will be happening on Discord. So this will be something that you'll have most weeks. You'll have some kind of posting to put up on Discord. Last semester, students actually ended up really liking it. There's an app. You can put it on your phone. It makes it very easy to respond to people, to post, to comment, to like, to emoji, to flame, whatever. So there's all different kinds of options for you in terms of using it on your computer and using it on your phone. We have a couple of readings in the week, and again, this is why it's important for you to make sure you're looking at the modules, because not everything is going to have a to-do date. Most of the content readings will not. So some readings about literature, which you will then need to make connections to in your second Discord post for the week. And again, we'll kind of walk you through a little bit about where to do those introductions and where you can find week 1 on Discord. You do have a few small assignments due this week. The first is the course commitment. And again, you'll see when you click into this, all the different steps I want you to follow. And again, this is all introductory, right? We're not really into the content of the class yet. Excuse me. The syllabus reflection, this one's really important because a lot of the policies that I have might be unfamiliar to you. You may not have ever had a class before that has ungraded. You might not have had a class that's had a grace period before. And so you really need to familiarize yourself with the approaches that I take in this class so that way you can learn how to be successful. The syllabus reflection will walk you through that. And then finally, the writing territories. And the writing territories, I think, are one of the pillars of the class. I think that they are super important in terms of how you can develop and grow as a writer and a critical thinker, and just to kind of build your own confidence with your own writing voice. So definitely read about the writing territories, and then you'll have your first one due on Friday. So one quick note about the due dates. You'll see that the due dates in this class, and I explained this in the orientation, but just to reiterate the point, you'll see that the due dates are on Fridays at 7:59 p.m. Remember, it explains this in the syllabus and here in the orientation. You have a grace period until Sunday at 11:59 p.m., so basically midnight. That's when the assignment closes. But it's open all week long. When I open the module on Sunday, it's open until the following Sunday. So you have an entire week. I encourage you to get your work done early. Most students last semester found a really good groove in finishing the writing territories early in the week so they could work on whatever else we were reading or writing or thinking about in that week. But you'll see the due dates appear on Fridays. Remember, you have a grace period. So again, make sure you read the syllabus. That information is also included in the orientation. And if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to help you be successful and to help you grow as a writer here in English 230. So I'm super excited that you're here. Yeah. Okay. One final thing before I forget. See, I had a little edit there because I almost forgot. You do need 2 books in this class. 2 books. They are both available at the LMC bookstore unless they've sold out by the time that I post this video. The first one that you need is called Barefoot Gen 1. The author's last name is Nakazawa. You will also see this in the syllabus. You need this by Monday, September 5th. So this is the very first book you need. It is a graphic novel. In Japanese, it's manga, but this is the graphic novel version because it reads left to right. You need this, again, Monday, September 5th. Barefoot Gen 1. It is a series. It's a 10-book series. We are only reading number 1. So make sure if you are able to find it, you get number 1. And you need it in English. I should make sure I clarify that. The second book that we are going to be reading is Homegoing by Ya Jessie. You don't need this book until Monday, October 3rd. This book is very popular. You should be able to find it online, used. You don't have to get a new copy unless you want to, but this book was definitely very popular when it first came out, so you shouldn't have a hard time finding a used copy if that's what you're looking for. Barefoot Gen 1, however, is a little bit trickier to find. So the best and easiest way to locate it is at the LMC bookstore. If you're having a hard time locating in either one of these texts, please don't hesitate to let me know. Again, I don't necessarily have all the answers, but I can try and connect you to some help if I can. Okay? All right. So again, welcome to week 1 and welcome to English 230.